It all starts with desire.
Yeah, that's right.
Idea, desire, trying to figure out how to do it.
An idea will come about, and suddenly the next day we'll be experimenting with it.
Anytime there's an emerging technology, it has to do with what we do with it. How do we apply it?
I like to change them a lot, so it's my computer instead of just like generic. You don't have to conform to like what companies think is good. You can make your own stuff.
There, try it now.
Like say I don't like the word processor I'm using, I like to be able to just make my own.
Kids are interacting directly with the information.
For my presentation, I did a website done on HTML, and I also did an abstract allegorical painting that I'll show you later.
And they're remembering it, and they're very excited about it. They're giving you back ideas.
My report is on Raphael, and he was born in Urbino, Italy.
I see kids that get up and have no fear.
Yeah, here.
And I think the big enemy to education is fear.
When the printing press came out, it really democratized information. And the kind of things that people said about the printing press, it's almost the same exact thing as, as what people say about the internet. I think that's really interesting.
You can then go into Ross Email or Netscape Navigator.
Then came the day when Urban came over here and hooked us up. And it was a marvel. It was amazing. We now were connected.
And there's something called an extranet, which is when you have an intranet and you would be able to share some of that with maybe a sister school or maybe a mentor.
Historically, schools could afford to be rather local, but the world isn't local anymore. The world is totally in connection with itself. The more cross-fertilization one can do, the more likely it is that any individual educational system or school will be as good as it can be.
Here, put these on.
One of the units that we did in cultural history in 5th grade this year was that we looked at excavation sites in Egypt, ancient Sumer, and the ancient Indus Valley culture. We had them make self-portrait paper dolls.
My paper doll and the outfits can be seen 2 places, in my digital portfolio and in the art gallery. This is my Egyptian outfit. These are my Sumerian pajamas.
You want me to talk about digital portfolio as it's shared with other people?
I wonder who did that.
It's a web-based database where students can put their work and then teachers can add comments and evaluations.
We're going to orchestra, or visual arts.
Oh, excellent. E. Look at you, my daughter the artist.
But what we like is that we can link the student work to the outcomes that we set out for them through the curriculum. This particular project met specific outcomes in the cultural history curriculum, in the math curriculum, and in the visual arts curriculum.
The kids are actually getting a better overview of the whole year's curriculum because they're needing to put it in this format.
I like to go back into my digital portfolio and just read my reflections again.
I went to China to meet him, to learning some exercise form from him.
It's Wei Chi's teacher.
2, higher! 3, higher! 4, higher!
We are facing a new reality, and this new kind of brotherhood is very remarkable, and we need to teach our children to seek in a broader universe.
When we had a virtual chat with the Tokushima High School in Japan, and it was really interesting because they were typing in Japanese and it was being translated over the internet, and then it was coming out in English where we were. So that was really cool.
To be in one place, or every place, and be in one place simultaneously, kind of an odd thing.
I call that syntopic space. A space where you are together. There's a distance zero, but this space is nowhere.
Through computers, we're actually getting into entirely new dimensions.
Are we going to Japan tonight? So we're going to connect, huh? Oh, that was so much fun last time, yeah.
I'm working with the virtual classroom and 2 other high schools, one from India and one from Japan.
We're working on a multimedia calendar. Right now I'm typing up all the holidays from January till June.
I wrote about the jingle dress, which is a native dance.
At some point you got to question how far you cross that line and become too much technology and too far away from that human element. Because this is really just asynchronous collaboration.
It's all about exploring and what's going on.
Don't drop it.
We're going to be exploring with RGA and with a whole group of people how one takes what we're cultivating here in this pot and the energy that's coming into here in terms of human resources.
The objects and the discourse about the objects go together. And the goal of education is to provide not just the objects, but the discourse about the objects.
It's possible, and people are doing it all the time, to sort of take a software patch and put it where human relations once were.
The body is the essence of knowing, and virtual reality is a powerful medium. To the degree that virtual reality can feel real, it's because it actually includes the body rather than rejecting it as other media do. So it's a media that loves the body.
The technology is just a tool. It's just totally premature. A technology is a building in an environment that is value saturated and constrains you according to certain behavior.
But I won't learn it unless I think of it as a tool. That's only my...
So I'll interview one of you guys.
Okay.
No, all of us.
This is Shanoa, and this is Sunshine. They are going to be singing a Native American song called She Really Kumu Kumaya. Here they are.
1, 2, 3. She really kumu kumaya, she really kumaya, she really won't.
¿Y cuáles de estas cosas está aquí a la izquierda?
My favorite class, I think, is Spanish right now. You get to use the laptop to take notes in class, to keep a Spanish notebook on the computer.
Graciosa, dulce, espléndida.
They can do their homework on the computer and embed their voices, so I can go back and correct them on a very individualized basis.
I think that the web and other interactive technologies don't discriminate against age.
I think we should be fighting for political freedom on the web.
Everyone is allowed to broadcast what they want on the internet, so I think that that's important because everyone can express themselves.
You can make your own music. Perfect. And this will be good when I make a movie for Greece.
The kids here are really becoming producers. They're learning about the process and the methodologies behind production.
I can remember several days.
We can make videos and we can edit them.
I like filming.
You have to decide, you have to be very organized. So if you want to go on This Is Day One Interview One, 4 of us went to Arizona to Biosphere. Now we're in the process of editing, which is using the actual Avid machine.
Isn't that good? I was supposed to get the reflection. This is beautiful. You have your subject here, and then you have that great depth of field. You even see the mountain back there.
We have photographers, artists, filmmakers, web makers, and other people that are professionals in certain fields that help us with our projects.
We can bring these mentors directly into the classroom when we need them and interact with them directly and get the latest information from them about state-of-the-art technology.
And that's just a great opportunity to just have that kind of relationship with a professional.
That's really how knowledge grows. I mean, if you look at these ancient academies, the most successful academies really were that you have direct access to somebody who was really deeply involved in some topics.
Can you figure out a way to live where you build into the way you live a way that constantly challenges whatever caves you're constructing as you go along?
In the middle of the drum. So you want to hit sort of on the outside of the middle of the drum. So I'll count us off. In Japanese is what we usually do oshiru. So I'll say, ichi, ni, san, shi.
It's just a constant struggle to release yourself of the chains. And if you ever stop, you know, that struggle, then you kind of fade back into blissful ignorance.
Ichi, ni, san, shi. The right hand.
You change your horizon, new information comes in, and you have the possibility of a new opportunity to learn.
And we're going to utilize every resource, connection, mine, every strategic ally we can to harness the energy that's evolving right now for the good.